A treat it is to have James Wedgeworth on Talk of the Town with us. Of course, he is with Charter One Realty. James, nice to meet you. I haven't officially met you until today.
Well, it's good. I appreciate what WHHI does so much.
Well,
you know, it's always, we say real estate's local, a lot of times news is local too,
right.
So we love having a local channel.
Well, you know, I watch your program with Allie, and you do such a great job. It's, you're always so thorough. You've got your statistics and your facts, and we just appreciate your service to this area for so many years.
Thank you.
So this area, crazy a year ago. Is the real estate market as crazy today as it was back in 2022?
A year ago, basically, yeah. It's amazing that you asked me that, because I told my wife, I said she can't send me to the grocery store anymore because it takes me an hour and a half to get out of the grocery store, because everybody comes up and says, is the market still as crazy as it was? Okay, here's what happened. The market peaked. It's still a good market, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But it peaked about April the 15th, 22.
Okay.
Okay. To give you an example, in March, and I've got the numbers, I don't know exactly, but in March of 22, we sold like on Hilton Head, that's not Bluffton, just Hilton Head. We sold like 100 houses. In April, I think we sold 188. And then what happened, Robyn, is when the interest rates went up,
yes,
the market slowed some.
Right.
Now, we're still selling most everything that's priced reasonably, but I've taken the word crazy out and replaced it with the word normal.
Okay.
Meaning, in March and April of 22, every time I listed a house, I get 10 offers within 24 hours. And then you got to figure out which one of the 10 you're going to take. And nowadays, you probably still get an offer, but instead of getting 10, you get one, which is a little bit more to what I call a normal end of the market, you know.
So I live in Indigo Run. If, let's say, I put my house up for sale tomorrow, would it take a week? Would it take, just from your perspective, a month?
Okay, here's what it would take, to give you an example.
Which I'm not going to. I'm not moving anywhere.
Well, there are actually 4 houses for sale in Indigo Run. I had a client call me last night, so I didn't know you lived there, but there are 4 on the market today. They're actually 0 in Palmetto Hall. But what was happening a year ago, we were measuring days on the market, which is a statistic. Go back to say 5 years ago, on the average it took 182 days to sell your home.
Okay.
Back in March and April, we were running 3 to 4 days to sell your home. I checked it the other day and we're up to like 20-something days, which is still, compared to historical data, extremely quick. We used to have a statistic, Robyn, called hours on the market.
Yeah, okay.
So it's still very sub. What we're seeing now, Robyn, is what we call a shortage of inventory. Because most people that were thinking about selling sold in 21 and 22 because they couldn't believe how much money they were getting, so they just put it on the market. So now you just got a shortage of inventory, so that's why things sell.
We just have a minute left, so I just want to ask you this last question. Are most people coming from out of South Carolina and buying a second home, or are they retiring and then just buying a home?
What we've seen, and this is interesting, the National Association of Realtors did a study, and they published an article recently, and they said in the history of real estate in the United States, there have been 2 major shifts. The first shift occurred after people came back from World War II, and it's when subdivisions came into being. Yeah, I wasn't here then, so I didn't know, but my dad and mother used to talk about people that moved into subdivision like it was a social disease. You know?
I remember.
So now everybody's in subdivision. That was the first change, and the second change occurred during COVID because a large percentage of the people work from home.
Yes.
And if you can live anywhere, Robyn, you would live
Paradise.
here. paradise, might as well.
Right.
So they move here.
They
from up
move
north.
here. All right. Thank you so much, James. Our time is up, unfortunately. But
Well,
it was
it's
so nice
always
to
good
meet you.
talking about
Yeah,
it.
we'll have
Yeah.
you back for
Okay,
sure.
thank
I'm going to
you.
steal you from Allie.
Okay.
Thanks, James Wedgeworth with Charter One Realty.